Hello, my name is Kat and welcome to my channel. And that's Betty. So I have been battling for a while with having like a difficult time getting back to art. I'm so sorry about my dogs, but in the camera. Okay, it's been almost a year now and I've been working really hard at this career change, but I've been having the itch, just like that intense itch to get back into it. So I have decided to put a few steps or like plan in place, like a plan in place with a few steps in it, or like tasks to kind of help me get back in the groove of things. Number one, I'm going to be journaling, and I know that does not sound like anything related to art, but it's more about me taking some time every day to actually kind of like put down in paper what is going through my head and kind of just get like that rolling, just like letting things out, because I tend to be very much in my head, and that is one of my problems, is that I'll think a lot and I'll do very little. I have no idea what is gonna come out of that, but I'm hoping that at least creating that routine will get me kind of like in that habit of sitting down and dedicating time to doing this one thing, which is fairly easy, right? Number two, draw for 30 minutes. Doesn't matter what it is, even if it's a page full of lines. Like if I don't draw anything. The point is to just dedicate 30 minutes to drawing without thinking about the results. I actually had to run out because I remember that I'm making rice pudding, and I guess I'm the smartest person in the world because I decided to make this intro while my rice is cooking for a rice pudding. Living life on the edge. Yeah. Number three is actually these videos, because I have now decided that the purpose of this YouTube channel will be to follow me through this journey of like self-discovery and development of my dream life, I guess you could call it. So making the long story short, you will follow me through this week while I'm doing these things, while I try to do my first week of journaling and drawing and working and trying to manage it all. And I'll see you at the end of this week and tell you how it went. So yeah, bye. Hey, before I set off, I just wanted to say that an interesting fact about me is that it's almost like no matter how many times I've gone to this internship practice, like I went the whole last week, I had to use Google Maps, even though it's basically 3 straight lines, so like you turn 3 times and that's it, because I cannot for the life of me remember the route like without the map, because I get so zoned out. I just can't. I don't understand it, but it is what it is. thought I'd just check in with you guys while I put on my map because I'm going home. I'm going home for like a moment to change and then I'm going to the gym. But workday was fine. I had my mentorship feedback, or it wasn't a feedback, but like a mentorship session with my mentor. I feel like, how many times can I say the word mentor? Yeah, and I also had a meeting between the people at the company and the school that I trained or studied at. So that was a thing. That was really boring. Not the mentorship meeting, but the other one was very boring. I don't know. And there were like those things. Hi, this is Cat from the future. So just FYI, I forgot to take footage of me drawing of almost a whole week. So every time I put up something, it's going to be a time lapse directly from the iPad because I'm not good with this whole vlogging thing. I'm one of those people who's like, oh, my food is amazing, let me take a picture of it, and then I get distracted because it smells so good, and then I just eat it, and then I'm like, oh no, I was going to take a picture. And so that's exactly what happened this week. So yeah, Monday was really difficult with the journaling. I actually started it on Sunday, but let's say that I'm just talking about like the start of the week. I started with 1 or 2 paragraphs, and then after that I was a bit stumped because I noticed that right away I started writing a bit more negatively, and this is kind of like the thing I always do, is I'll write myself into like this dark hole for some reason. It's something that I need to work on. Definitely the rest of the week journaling, it got a little bit easier and then it got a lot harder, but yeah, it was only Monday. Everything else was fine. Work was fine. Drawing and journaling was fine. These fish are actually maybe 2.5 or 2 to 3 days of work because I was giving myself like the max amount of time to work on something, 30 minutes, because I wanted to make it manageable. I don't want to go all in and then just like burn out. Because I do that sometimes. Not this time, baby. No. Yeah, see you in a little bit. Wow, it is really raining. Yeah, a little bit of what the journaling has been feeling like. It's definitely super weird because I haven't done it in such a long time. Like, as I mentioned before, since basically I was in elementary school, I haven't really been journaling. Like, there were times here and there when I was in college that I would just like brain dump a few pages, but they were always so dark, which I guess, like, no judgment, you write what you write, right? But I was such a tortured soul, I guess, that I would just end up always ripping them out and just like scrunching them and throwing them away because I didn't want anybody to accidentally like find them and read them and like, I don't know, have me committed. Although we don't really have mental hospitals other than the one back in my home country, so I guess nothing would have happened except me being embarrassed and ashamed for having such thoughts. Let's just take one moment to appreciate these donut socks that I got from a friend when she was visiting Poland, and oh, that's my strap. They are adorable. This is my fit for the day. It's kind of rainy and I thought, well, I should be comfortable and cozy because I just like being comfortable and cozy. So yeah, another day of work. See you soon. Good morning. This is day 3 of my week. Now I'm gonna journal a bit while I have my coffee in my queen cup. So this is a drawing that I started Wednesday or Thursday. I think I started it Wednesday evening after doodling a few weird animals. But gonna be honest, I really hated it. I tried so many things with this drawing. I had an idea, and like the idea or the concept I liked, but the execution was definitely not great. I think I need to start using references. I'm like very resistant to using references, not because I think it's wrong or anything like that. It's just I am kind of like a messy worker in that sense. Like, because I don't like to have too much going on my screen because I only have like an iPad Air and they're very small and yeah. So not too much space on the screen. It's like 10 inches. So I tend to avoid having references, but I digress. Up till now, the week has been fine. Journaling has been difficult. And I have made a few doodles here and there about weird animals. I might add them somewhere at some point, but this is the one that I was working on with a bit more consistency. So, yeah. See you tomorrow, Thursday? Good morning. It's Thursday, so first day of this week. Well, I still haven't journaled or sketched or anything, but at least I've been keeping up with the tasks or goals that I had for the week up until now, but I'm feeling extremely tired, so super grateful that I have a remote day today and tomorrow because I have an appointment later today and the place is way closer to my house, so I decided to work from home. It's a good day when I can work home because then I can be with this little buddy here. Let's get to work. Today's outfit is kind of funny. If you can see, I have matching hoodie and shorts and of course my hat. Just leaving the house. I'm about to go get tattooed. It might be either the worst idea or the best idea in the world. You can be the judge of that. Let's go. So you probably can guess that after getting tattoos on my fingers, I did not draw for today. So I'm just gonna insert one of the doodles I did in the previous days. This is Benny, and he's a dog who appears on my videos. So yeah, see you tomorrow. We have potatoes, but they're made out of carrots and they're made out of beet and palsternaca, which is it's a vegetable. It's a root vegetable. I don't know what it is. We have the veggie burgers. Veggie burgers. Ugh. Well, that was a week. So it's Friday and I am so tired. Luckily had a remote day today, so I work from home, which is great because it was definitely a pajamas day. It was not let's put on proper clothes to go outside on human day. But yeah, the journaling was difficult. I was really having a hard time figuring out what to write down. I mean, it's too early to tell. I'm guessing that it will get more comfortable as time goes by with the drawing. I think that has been like super nice actually. I had like the biggest I don't want to call it an art block, because it was not like a block like of creativity, but it was more like something like in that direction. It was more about maybe like my relationship with art. I wasn't enjoying it. Was having like a hard time kind of getting back into it, but kind of like putting it into my routine without any like expectation of results. So what I did was just put into my like weekly task is that I have to draw 30 minutes a day. It doesn't matter if it's just sitting with a piece of paper and just drawing sticks for 30 minutes. By the end of it like of the week, it felt a lot easier to do that, except for today, but today is a garbage day. So I made a play date for tomorrow, or a draw date. So I hit my friend up so that we could do a draw this in your style challenge. Well, it's not a challenge, but like a draw this in your style from an artist that they hit X amount of followers on Instagram. So they're having that event. Point of doing this, I just really want to get back into making art, and honestly, I want to make it a more important part of my life again. As in, I want to be able to live off of my art. I'm not saying that I'm going to quit my job to do art, but I do want it to add to my like family finances, if that makes any sense. Like I want it to be like one of my sources of income, and not depend only on my like main job, which at the moment I don't have because I'm an intern, so I can't really call it a job because I'm not getting paid. I don't know, I guess at some point you just have to do what you like, and the right crowd will find you. And if you don't like it, you don't have to watch the videos. You want to see my dogs? They are like, well, one of them is like staring so intensely. Benny? I do not know what the dog is doing.